Hey guys, so I was about to go to bed, but I saw the data mining has started, and some of these characters, well, you're going to be very interested to see who we find in the Shadowlands. So we're just gonna, you can see right there, major character is Bolvar. So this is Bolvar without all his fancy getup. If it'll load. All right, so it it finally loaded here. So we're gonna look at Bolvar, and he looks really dope. Nice being able to see. I mean, think of what he looked like when it first happened to him, being burnt by the dragon's flame. Imagine what he looked like. He doesn't look bad anymore. It's almost like he's recovering. Of course, he did just have the helm ripped off his head, but I love the scarring that they gave him, the open on his chest, and in the cinematic when he goes from that color to blue, you can kind of see it from his chest. He's got his eyes still glowing. He looks pretty nice. I love the armor. You still know he's essentially the Lich King, but he's not the Lich King. I mean, the only thing he's missing is the Helm of Domination. And that's his weapon right there. Very nice. Hopefully we get some form of it. Maybe not exactly that. Alright, so spoilers ahead. So these are people we are going to meet in the Shadowlands. So if you don't want to be spoiled, thank you for clicking, and I'll see you guys next time. Those of you who want to be spoiled, like the little spoiled brats you are, well, we're gonna really get into good stuff. So the first one, it was merely a setback. So we have Kalfas. He's got some blood orbs. So Revendreth is where he resides. You can tell just from the vampiric form he's taken. I think that's actually an older set. It's just updated, but I do like the blood orbs. Those are really cool. So this is him in his formal Revendreth regalia. I'm sure it's called the Blood Regalia or Revendreth Blood Lord Regalia or something like that. But he's looking very princely, very Kingsley like. Dying was merely a setback. Here we have a not so prince-like Kalfas Sunstrider. He's still got his blood orbs, but you've noticed he's got a tombstone on his back that he's forced to hold, and he's not as royal looking. He's not wearing an elaborate regalia like he normally would. I'm pretty sure when we meet him, he's not going to have this happy face. It's almost like this is probably like a punishment. But I mean, what's left? Not much to say. I love the details to the blood orbs. The chains are looking good. I love the tombstone. How everything looks like it has its own individual texture, like what it's supposed to be. Nothing to complain here. Next, Hakar the Soulflayer. He has got a brand new model, and I think we need to blow this shit up right here. Oh my god. We have been waiting. And if you watched my reaction to the trailer for this guy, I said we might possibly see him in Shadowlands because Loa and death and all that. Here we have Hakar the Soulflayer. And this is not the only Loa we're going to see. Trust me, we're going to see a lot more. I love the elaborate, it's very elaborate, almost like a headdress that he has. Very elaborate, very detailed, very reptilian. The scales. The crystal, obviously, his chest, his ribs are kind of like a prison or protection for Obviously, he's decked out in gold, and very show he's got power and stature and a high status among the Loa. Um, but I'm not complaining. I love Hakar the Soulflayer, so I'm very happy to see his inclusion. I think it's saying he might be a boss. I hope he's a major boss, because this guy has been teased as well for a while, ever since we beat him the first time. He comes back in Cataclysm, and we help free his soul. And now we haven't seen him. We haven't seen him since Cataclysm. So, 10 years we haven't seen this guy. Moving on. That's right. The Banshee Queen herself, looking amazing as always. Oh my god, I love this, the pauldron she's got on. It looks death-like. Very shadowy, very spiky. I see she's gone more on the conservative side with the way she dresses. Showing very little skin. You can see a little bit of her legs right there. Of course, her arms, but her chest is pretty much covered up. Her midsection's covered up. Just great details. Like you can see like little scratches right here, and scratches and dents, and like it's been used. So I love the details they're putting in. And of course her face, I mean, she's gorgeous no matter what she looks like. So next we have Lady Vash. Lady Vash looking a little skeletal right here. So we haven't seen her since Burning Crusade, since we beat her in Serpent Shrine Cavern. We're gonna find out what she's been up to. I mean, just they're going above. Looks like she'll be in, what is it called, Maldraxxus. But I love how basically her skin has just fallen off on parts. You can see the bare, just clean bone that was lying underneath it. Of course, she's very royal looking as well. Her hair moving individually and independent. Got her little spine sticking out, or at least texture for it. All around, pretty cool model. Alright, now we're getting into some cool stuff. Ysera, the Dreamer, the Awaken, the one who we had to kill, which in one of the saddest cutscenes I've ever seen in any video game. She's back. Gonna be on Ardenweald, since, it's like the Shadowlands version of the Emerald Dream, or Val'sharah. So, but we have our good, lovely Ysera back, because we haven't seen her. She disappeared from the Emerald Dream. We didn't know where she was. Her spirit, or her soul, or whatever you want to call it, was there. And then we went back there, and she wasn't there anymore. And we figured, okay, she must have moved on or something. But here she is. She's been resting, looks like. I think they said that they go to Ardenweald to kind of recuperate. So that's why she's there. And I'm really glad. And of course, you can't have her without her amazing sexy dragon form. I love the glowing. I love the head. Almost like a headdress that's just hovering above. It looks so different than the model that they gave us in Legion. I mean, I think the wings could use a little work, but obviously these aren't final. You can always change them. Alright, next we have this guy who's a jailer, not the jailer, just a jailer. Very elaborate. I mean, look at his face, very realistic. He's got this giant hole in his chest. He's got almost like runes carved into his body. Very spiky. And I mean, I don't want to be that person, and I normally wouldn't point this out, but why, like, everything about him looks so realistic. Like, look at his hands. They're more realistic looking than anyone else's in the game. Same thing with his feet. Everything looks separate. You know, it's not like it's just one clump of textures, but it looks like each is individually modeled. And I've never seen anything in game like that before. But I'm sure when, like, if you were to see the model from below, it's probably all just like one texture. It's just the way they made it look on top. But his hands, you can see the bone structure right there. You can see it right in here. The knuckles. You got, see the bones right there. His nipples, you know, because he needs nipples here. But he's very detailed, very cool looking character, and I can't wait to see what his role is. Next we have, that's right, it's our boy KelThuzad. We haven't seen him in quite a while either. It's been quite some time. We know his phylactery is still somewhere. We don't know what his phylactery is, or where it is, or anything like that. But we have our good old buddy KelThuzad here. Basically, every death character that we haven't seen in a while, we will see. Obviously, decked out in his royal garb, very fine gold, embroidered with these lovely rubies, you know, all around, almost like a cross up top, and then he's got down below his chains wrapping around like they normally do. Pretty detailed skeleton. The ribs, the spine, the the joints, all that look really, really cool and detailed. Of course, he's got the traditional lich blue glowing. But there's KelThuzad, and I'm eager to see him too. Is he going to be good? Is he going to be bad? You know, or is he going to be a boss? I want to know! Next. Now, this one is very, very interesting. And I told you there was going to be spoilers. Like major spoilers. Would you like to take a guess who this is? I've said his name before. Others have said his name before. This, its name is titled as Masala. That's right, Masala. The head Loa, essentially, of death. The one who was named but never seen, who normally has this morphing, shapeless essence about him that he can turn into anything. Now, either this is a form he's choosing to take, or this is his true form. But you can see here, same thing with that jailer. He's very detailed. You can see his veins all throughout his body. See, from every... his feet, on the other hand, not so much. It looks like they were going to give him that nail that most trolls have on the back of on the heel. Not so textured there, but up here, very textured, very detailed. Masala. This is the Low of Death and possibly the boss to Bwonsamdi. Good old Bwonsamdi. But this is a character I've been waiting to see, and we've speculated about him, and I cannot wait to see what role he plays. I can't wait to see how powerful he is. This is the kind of guy. Is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy? You know, being a Low of Death, you think, okay, he might be bad, but Bwonsamdi's a Low of Death, and he's, like, so fucking chill. Like, he's the kind of guy you want to come over to your house for parties because of how chill he is. So we will find out whether Masala is good or bad. Now, this is the Arbiter. They said at BlizzCon that this is essentially almost like, think about Japanese folklore and stuff like that, like King Yama. This is essentially the gatekeeper. You go in, and this person pretty much sentences you to wherever you're going. So she'll send you to one of the 4 areas, based on, they weigh your deeds, your good deeds, your bad deeds, and they make a judgment from there. If the good deeds outweigh the bad, naturally you go somewhere good. If you've been a bit of a bad person with some good deeds, they take everything you've done into account. So she's like the gatekeeper. She sends you off to your next life, essentially. And I love the model. They make her look very important. Same thing. Gold always in media and anything you see. Whenever you see gold, you always know it's someone important, because back then, even in real life, the most people who could dress like this were royalty. You didn't see any peasants dressing like this. So whenever you see someone embroidered with gold, and this gold that's this much, they're very, very, very important. Yes, we have Tyrion Uther. Tyrion Uther. So Uther the Lightbringer, slain by Arthas, has got a second life as a Tyrion. And apparently he's just got his wings. He's a big boy now. He's a big boy Tyrion. He can go flying about all over the place. And he's like, "Champions, I'm glad to see you. Look at my blue face." You can tell it's Uther by the face. The blue throws you off. But also look at the wings. You can tell that maybe they're not fully done yet, maybe, because it looks like textures over on this one right here. You can see the textures right here, and they look like feathers. And then it just kind of, like, it's going to be almost like a shining thing going on here. Like it's, I don't know. It's a weird texture. Obviously, like I said, they're not finished completely. If I think is this called the Ice Queen or the Snow Queen or something like that. But she's very, very unique. You can tell by the adorned horns, antlers, that she'll be part of Ardenweald, where nature resides when it dies. Very nice model. And like I said, you can see, I don't know if it's technically gold, but all the gold trimmings, I like how they have gold and then it slowly turns to brown, like it's leaves. And so a very nice model. It almost makes you think, like, is it actually part of her, or is it the dress? Either way, it's an amazing model. She's got the blue eyes, of course. I like the kind of glowing you see right there around her neck, the leaf. Just that little bit of blue, like arcane frost. And it almost looks like this one right down here. This like it should move. Like when you look at her, it should be like swirling and moving about. But that's a great model. It really is. And then we get into some random stuff. Now we're gonna come out right there, and we're gonna scroll on down. See any these absolutely adorable My Little Ponies here. Come in different variants. So, zombie dragon. WoW Krendor's wet dream. Zombie dragon. Necromancer, Kyrian male. We'll stop on the ones that look super zombie. Small gargoyle, small automaton. There was one I saw and I was like, this is really cool. Was it? No, I think it was down more. Spiders. Warlords, winged lion. That one's not working. This one is pretty cool. I think it looks like it takes established models from like Oldham and stuff like that, and just slaps that on it. It's really cool looking though. That one, the glowing effect. I love when they add glowing effects to stuff. It just makes it look so nice. So you got your Tyrion, aspirant males, attendant Orovos. Your mounts. This one looks cool. The giant turtle. Of course, we've seen these. Now this one looks really cool. It's like a slime, but it's got like skeletal structure in it. It's got other body parts. What's his name in Pokemon? Like Derosian, I think his name is. This one's really cool. This one is just like Wisp of Shadow. There's no actual body. It's just Shadow in armor. That's so cool. And a lot of these are basically models that we've seen, just kind of like reskinned. Like this, we've seen it. We got our leeches, Maldraxxus slime, the Maw. We'll be seeing these guys in the tower. Maw Shade, Heavy Shade. Some other models. Shadow Beast, that's pretty cool looking. Sin Stone Golem, Cathedral. Got some. We've got a ma'am. It's ma'am. Like, it doesn't look like it's a female. It looks like a dude. It looks like a dude. The dude. Different variants, like dark. Now this one is pretty cool. And his name is, what is it? His name is Brownie. Delicious. Very cool looking model. You got your mounts. They basically took Gahoon and just like remodeled him, like made him smaller, and they're like, well, there you go. There you go. We've got Thethnarius, so it sounds like he might be a boss. We've got these Hulks right here with these gigantic hands and feet. Drustman, like Drustvar. Fawn female. Do love me some fawn females. Feathered dragon. We already pretty much have those. It was what is it called? The Kyrian dragon or whatever it is. The fox, which is basically a reskin or recolored. Guarm, no chains. Hey, we're gonna see Guarm? Huh. Guarm is the one. Wait. Guarm, if he's there, are we maybe going to see Helia? Because that's where we last saw Guarm, was in Helheim before we fought Helia. So is Helia going to make an appearance? Now these are just the models that were data mined. We still have more models that will show up. So if Guarm's here, maybe we're going to see Helia here. We know that she's gaining power again. She's basically off resting. That we didn't really kill her, but she's gaining her strength back. So interesting. Yeah. Guarm, there's 3 bosses of Helheim. First you fight Odin in that, and then you go down to Helheim and you have to fight Guarm, and then you fight Helia. Huh. We might. We very well might. And that's why they were teasing her, or teasing us about her. But there we go. Those are the new models. Masala, Arbiter, Kyrian Uther, Winter Queen. That's right, Winter Queen. Cute creatures. KelThuzad, Maw Jailer, Ysera, Lady Vash, Sylvanas, Car the Soulflayer, Kalfas Corrupted, Kalfas the Bolvar Mace, and Bolvar Dragon himself. So obviously there's more stuff to go over. I just wanted to cover this small piece. I mean, it's taken me 25 minutes, so we're gonna end right there actually. So tell me what you guys think. I'm so psyched for this. I mean, seeing all these characters, some we've never seen before, some returning with fresh coat of paint. I'm excited about it. I really hope this is a good expansion, and I hope really that it is. It's like everything else. You don't want it to fail. You want nothing but the best for it, and I want nothing but the best for World of Warcraft. I've been playing it so long. I don't want it to fail. I want it to continue being the game I want it to be. Something I can get into and play and enjoy. But anyways, tell me which model you like the most. Tell me what you're excited the most about. It doesn't have to be characters or anything. It could be, any of these things, customizations, and stuff they're doing with the classes. It could be anything like that. Let me know below. Comment, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, all that great stuff, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.